So, and I definitely know that was some tough times with Steve or whatever, but that was some good times too, where you was building them up, right?
Well, yes, it was some good times, and that's why I trusted him, But he would like get behind, like until Steve was letting me know who we need to bring in.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.
Where was Vuku Ray? What was the address?
I was right there on, what is that, by the
Camp Wisdom?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where, and to be honest with you, and this is where the story gets good for me. You got Vuku Ray. How do you start, y'all clubbing in there? I mean, back then, y'all got, what other clubs do you have in Dallas at that time? Vuku Ray is around. Is the Cliff Club over there jumping?
Is the what name?
The Cliff Club.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, was it?
I think
he was going then?
I think he's in business.
Oh, he's still in business now, yeah. My boy just came off here last week and went to the Cliff Club.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, back then, it wasn't there yet?
Not like my club. Yeah.
His club was the thing. That's what he's trying to say.
No, what I'm trying to say is that.
Yeah, I was bougie. That's what you're saying. Yeah, I seen the pictures. Man, no, like you got to understand, during that time, the people that I seen that was over. See, Steve Harvey came from there. That's probably the biggest comedian that I seen that's the one I seen that was there in Dallas that everybody
Jamie
knew
Foxx?
about. Steve Harvey was the thing back then. He was consistent as hell.
Well,
how did you meet Steve Harvey? Because he was trying to get into comedy.
Man, I really don't like talking about that part of the history because it's just I left too many doors open, and I really blame.
You left a lot of doors open.
I left. I would do stuff for people, and just take their word and trust them, and that's instead of putting it
on paper.
Locking them to a
contract. You trusted them.
And
that was a mistake.
And that was the worst mistake. And I had to learn to stop doing that. It didn't just stop with Steve. It stopped, later on till I got it in my thick head. Man, you put everybody on contract.
You didn't
sign paper, make them all sign the paper.
So I
had the vision, the dream.
Was this at the club right here?
Yeah, that's in the
club
right there.
Can you remember that night?
That club was the checkerboard floors. That was
that wasn't Vuku?
Yeah.
Why was that in there?
Why was it in there?
Where was it? You said that was.
Vuku Ray was.
No, I'm talking. It was on Camp Wisdom. I'm saying, where was that? Where this checkerboard floor was at in there? Where you had this.
The dance floor?
That was the stage.
That's the stage.
What you got here.
Really?
Yeah, I put the checkerboard.
Checkerboard. Okay.
It's black and white, so you could actually see the colors. Whoever got on the stage or whatever, you would actually see it good with the right lighting. At that time, see, they got all this good stuff. You want to see back then, you had to make it work.
So, and I definitely know that was some tough times with Steve or whatever, but that was some good times too, where you was building them up, right?
Well, yes, it was some good times, and that's why I trusted him, But he would like get behind, like until Steve was letting me know who we need to bring in. Man, if you can bring such and such down here.
He was helping you recruit more people.
Well, he knew a lot of folk that was trying to come up.
Okay.
That wanted to get. And he could control them. See, Steve's thing was that he didn't want to deal with nobody that he couldn't control.
Wow.
And he would tell every comedian that he bring up here, well, I'm bringing you, and it's by my goodness, and this right here, and the man believe with me. So don't be trying to talk to him behind my back He was scared
to control the narrative.
to control them. Yeah.
Wow.
So if you was a comedian and you wanted some exposure other than where your hometown where you live, then hey, you can come, but you don't talk. Don't try to get up under Mr. Alvin. Don't. I talk to him. You don't do this. You don't do that, and he control them before they get to town.
Wow.
He wanted to be in the middle of everything.
Right. But see, but here's the thing. I would have them already pumped up so high. Once I know who's coming, I have them so pumped up to people, the city, Dallas and Fort Worth. They would booze to the club. They would stand in line. You probably
yeah. The line was
around
crazy.
The building.
The line was crazy.
I used to have a line around that building 2 times a night.
Wow.
A 7 o'clock show and a 10 o'clock show.
Wow.
And it wrapped around the building 2 times. That whole parking lot way out there, all the way, it looked like the mall was open.
How did you market, through the radio stations, or how did you market
That's
it?
the only thing we had back then.
That's what you did. You would market it through the radio stations, and pretty much build it up. And
Was there no other comedy shows in town? Like, were you the only comedy show like that?
The
only one. That was before the improv.
Only
I was
black.
doing black comedy. I didn't.
So you didn't have no white comedians?
No, I didn't. I wanted just our exposure. We had.
So he was the first one.
Yeah, you were the first one. Let me ask you this.
Well, no, Steve wasn't the first one. I had other ones.
Who did you have first?
I can't even think.
But you had some before Steve, but Steve kind of stuck.
But Steve was marketable.
He was marketable.
When Steve came, him, a little girl out of Oak Cliff, what was her name? What's her name? Her and Steve was together at that time.
Oh,
Was
this his girlfriend?
His girlfriend.
Not his wife.
Well, I think they got married later on.
So that was his first wife.
Yeah,
the first one.
The first wife, yeah.
Right. Yeah, out of.
And you had met both of them there.
Man, in her car, poop.
It couldn't work.
No, up there to get there, yeah. And I seen something in him and her, and she was like, she would set up under me and telling me about him, we ought to do this here. You ain't doing nothing with this club, this building over here, and that. Because I had several buildings.
Yeah.
I said, well, I'm getting ready to get some real exposure because I was already trying to do comedy.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.